Howdy folks, Creepy Kentuckian here with you. A lot of people have asked me to do like an overview video of all of my Blu-ray stuff, and actually do have a few HD DVD stuff. But I can't really do a proper video the way I want to because I just don't have enough lighting in this room. I mean, you know, it's still kind of dark in here, and this whole house is pretty dark. You know, and I don't have a camera that has a light on it anymore, unfortunately. That was stolen from us last year. So, you know, I thought the best way to go about doing it, instead of, you know, going side by side and then like, okay, here is Lost, you know, I would hold the mic and just sort of randomly go through them, and if something sticks out, I'll pull it out and then put it back in. A lot of people like that. So this is a video. This is the Blu-ray HD DVD, and yes, I have an HD DVD player. This is the overview of what I have as of right now. Finally, this rack right here, I'm 6'2". This rack is like 8 foot almost. So it's huge. It is full. I've started to take the DVDs out. I have, actually at the bottom here, I have DVDs. This is Basketball. I've never opened it, but I've seen this movie a gazillion times. But I'm taking some of the DVDs out so I can make more room for the HD stuff. So anyway, without further ado, here is my Blu-ray and HD DVD rack of doom. So we're climbing. My God. Starting from the top. I have all this stuff alphabetized. I actually have both 30 Days of Night and the sequel. I'll pull that out. And some of you people are probably going to be asking, I don't know if you can see in this video because it's not the brightest. Like a lot of this stuff looks like it's sealed, but it's not. Just open with an X-Acto knife to keep the plastic on there. So, Alien Anthology set, that's an awesome set. Almost Famous, I love that movie right there. It's an awesome movie. American Beauty, the Blu-ray's not the best. Yeah, you guys can see what I got. The Back to the Future set, I got an amazing deal on that last year. Batman movies, Band of Brothers. And you will notice I have a large collection of John Wayne movies in HD. Oh God. Each person out there should have this. This is a great movie to watch with a group of friends. It's just insanely, hilariously shitty. I have both versions of Black Christmas. One is actually on HD DVD, and the original is on Blu-ray DEADPIT. Blade Runner, Black Snake Moan, I have that on DVD, HD DVD, and Blu-ray. Blades of Glory, Blow, you know, you can go through them, you can see them there. Bridge in the River Kwai, Bullet, Buried, Burlesque, Don't Ask, I got that. Some Christmas movies, Christmas Vacation, A Christmas Story. Again, I mean, this is just the first rack of Blu-rays and DVD, HD DVDs, and I just knocked some shit over. So I'm gonna try to go through these a little quicker. Cujo, Dan by Dawn, you know, you can see them. One that I was amazed at the video quality of, another horror one right there, is Deep Red. Have all the Dexters except for the last one. I need to get it at some point. District 9, which is an amazing, that one's an awesome audio and video quality wise. Django, which is a spaghetti western. Franco Nero is a cool flick. A lot of people hated this one right here, Drag Me to Hell, but I kind of liked it, actually. I enjoyed that. And you can't be a baller or a shot caller without the Ernest movies on Blu-ray. Oh, another one that's a must for this time of year, The Evil Dead. Exorcism of Emily the Rose is a personal favorite of mine as well. The Fast and Furious movies, I still need the 5th one of those. I have those on HD DVD and Blu-ray. And some of these you'll notice actually have on 2 different formats, because you know, I mean, I can get the Fast and the Furious movies for next to nothing on HD DVD, and they look exactly the same, and they sound exactly the same as the Blu-ray most of the time. Let's go through some more of these. The Fighter, which I just recently watched not too long ago. It's an excellent little movie. This is another good reason to pick up an HD DVD player. This is a HD DVD French release of John Carpenter's The Fog, which is yet to come out on Blu-ray, and who knows if it ever will. I think it's, is it a Universal movie, or I can't remember, but odds are it's not going to come out anytime soon on Blu-ray. The Friday the 13th, all those that are out on Blu-ray, including Freddy vs. Jason. The Godfathers. I actually don't have Godfather 3 because that movie's not very good. And I apologize for the glare, but that seems to happen sometimes. The Goonies, man, fuck yeah. I have a bunch of the Halloween stuff on, a lot of people may not know about this one right here. This has Halloween 6, H2O, and Resurrection. This is a Canadian release, and they actually look pretty damn good. And this is a cool little set too. I haven't seen this in stores. Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, and Hannibal, all in one. And the Grindhouse movies, and I actually have a an HD DVD steelbook of Death Proof, which I believe was the last HD DVD to ever come out that was a real HD DVD and not just a HD DVD-R, because there's a lot of gimmicks out there right now with that. So that was number 2, the rack number 2. Next one, Harold and Kumar movies. Some of this stuff I get to review and I've never watched it, like Harpoon, Whale Watching Massacre. As good as that sounds, yeah, I don't know. That's a piece of shit right there. Another one that was, I didn't hate it, but it was not very good, but it was strange. It was a Clint Eastwood movie, Hereafter. Matt Damon is in it, but the girl right there was actually in another movie, which is odd because right beside of it, High Tension, the same girl is in both movies. It's weird. Major letdown. We reviewed that on the show this past week, the Blu-ray of that. One that I'm saving for Christmas time is the Home Alone collection on Blu-ray. Hot Fuzz, Hoosiers. A funny fucking movie right here. Hot Tub Time Machine. Really like that. Amazing Blu-ray. One of the first Blu-rays that Lionsgate came out with, horror releases at least. And this one looks unreal in high def. Another amazing movie. I love this movie right here. House of the Devil. I need to watch this one. I've had this one for a while. Got it for $6. I've yet to watch it, and we may still at some point get the director of this on the show. I'm into the gangster movies sometimes, so these are cool to watch. Hustle and Flow. And then the only Indiana Jones that's out on in HD is on Blu-ray. The 2-disc Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. This movie kind of sucks. If somebody likes it and wants to trade something. Inglourious Bastards. Great movie. Another Clint Eastwood that's questionable. Didn't care too much for that one. I got the I Know What You Did Last Summer, the I Spit on Your Graves, You got the original Karate Kid, and believe it or not, I have the remake of the Karate Kid, and the Kevin Smith collection, which I actually love Chasing Amy for some reason. That was always one of my favorites from Kevin Smith. Kick-Ass, Kung Fu Panda, Kickboxer. Again, there's some glare on this, I know, but hopefully you guys can see some of this stuff. One that you either love it or hate it, and I particularly loved it, was The Last Exorcism. I thought it was a really cool little flick. The original Last House on the Left with David Hess, rest in peace, man. I got to meet you one time briefly, and you seem like a pretty cool guy. And unfortunately, which I didn't hate this movie, actually. Some people really hated it. I thought it was a decent enough movie. And another one, I'm going to get some flack for this, but I bought this for like $5, intending to do a Creepy's Crappy movie review on it. But I ended up, I mean, it did have crappy parts to it, but it actually, like, I was entertained throughout it. I didn't have a problem with it. And actually, I thought John Cena did better acting than Patricia Clarkson. I really did. Like, I thought she was overacting out the ass in this. Legion, it's another cool flick. Enjoy it. Let the Right One In. The Lost Boys. Living Dead at Manchester Morgue, which is awesome. If you're a zombie fan and haven't seen this, I would recommend it. It's creepy. It is one of the first color zombie movies from this early 70s. The Lost Boys. Machete. Actually met Danny Trejo, and I got a signed machete from him for free. Cool guy. Major League, Mad Max. Mad Max looks great in HD. The Man with No Name trilogy. The Matrix movies. Max Payne. What about that one? 2 copies of Mega Piranha, just because it's that damn good. Another gangster movie I really like, Menace to Society. Actually, I do have Boys in the Hood, but Uncle Bill has it. Actually, a pretty cool little movie nobody knows about, Midnight Movie. You can't be a baller or shot caller without that. So, onward now to rack number 4. I've only had a Blu-ray player since what was it, 2007? So in 4 years, I've accumulated, and most of these are screener reviews. It's a sad thing, like stuff that we were sent to review. So, anyway, you can see me in the background there. Can you see what I'm doing in the background? So let's try to get you in the best light over here. I don't know if I can. Mr. Bean's Holiday, which is kind of a shitty movie. I didn't really care too much for it. And The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, which yeah, appreciate you too. Both versions of My Bloody Valentine. My Name is Bruce. I can't even read what the hell that says. I don't even worry about it. If you're a fan of baseball movies, this one's great. And this one looks great in high def. Never Ending Story, gotta have that. The New York Ripper, some, violent titty cutting in HD, gotta have that. I got 2 copies of the Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and you don't. You're the lucky one. Night of the Creeps, that Blu-ray is actually signed by Fred Decker and Barry Dreiser, the composer. Ninja Assassin, which is awesome movie. Notorious. Some of these I do, like, I have my sources to get really cheap, and that's probably why I have so many, and I don't really spend a whole lot of any money on them at all. It's guilty pleasures, this shit. I don't know what it is. The Nutty Professors and Norbit and that shit. I always like it. I'm just a fan of that type of retard comedy. The open water movies, The first one's really good. The second one, not so much. The Omen set, which this one sticks out like a sore thumb. What's this? Oh. That one sticks out like a sore thumb. It's not size. That's bullshit. What are you gonna do though? The Orphan, really liked that one a lot. The Orphanage was another really good movie. This is a lot. Hey, I can recommend all these movies that I'm telling you about for Halloween. It is Halloween season, so if you're looking for shit to watch, pay attention to me. Okay, this is another cool story. Like, I'm probably never going to open this. This was another later HD DVD release. When I say later, it was actually after HD DVD folded up. The studio had already printed these up, and they never released them. But I think a wholesaler bought the case of them, and now they're pretty much everywhere. But yeah, this was never in stores anywhere. So if anybody has this, they've had to order it online. Order for like $6 or $7. The movie's not very good anyway, but it's a cool story. Pan's Labyrinth, great. Passion of the Christ, bloody and gory, and it's a Christian movie. So you know, if you have some Christian family members that and you want to watch something gory and ooey and gooey, The Passion of the Christ is for you. Love it. Love this movie, and people that don't love it, eat my dick. Pitch Black, another great HD DVD there. Planet Earth, awesome viewing. I think I got all the Planet of the Apes aside from maybe one. Predator, not very good. This version, I think both versions of Predator suck on Blu-ray, but that one does for sure. The Prowler, which is overrated, piece of shit. It's okay though. Puppet Master. Okay, here's fair warning for you guys too. If you see any, I don't know about this one's a new one, so this don't count, but like any new Blu-rays from Full Moon, that the quality is shit. Like it's as bad as DVD. And their DVDs are bad. Like the DVDs are bad for DVD even. So, got all the Rambos. Got a cool little set here of Ray Harryhausen movies. It's got 20 Million Miles to Earth. Earth versus Flying Saucers. It Came from Beneath the Sea, and Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. And they got a lot of special features on that set too. That's a good set right there. The front of it, show you guys. I was amazed that I got that one sent to review a couple years back. Another one that's underrated that nobody talks about is The Reaping. It's another one that's sort of like I think it's a 7 Plagues Bible, story type deal about the plagues in the Bible or whatever. I don't know. Resident Evil, The Resident, Return of the Living Dead, a couple more John Wayne, Rio Bravo, Rio Lobo, which I actually prefer Rio Lobo. Actually, my favorite John Wayne movie, though, I must have skipped over it because it was like on the top row. Right here. My favorite one is The Cowboys. Although I do have True Grit's close, but like, I would just love that. That movie's awesome. Where was that? The Right, The River, Road Warrior, RoboCop trilogy. This has all the RoboCop movies in it in HD, if you ever needed that. Another excellent deal you can get anywhere for like, you can get this for like $30 or something. The Rocky movies. Romancing the Stone. All the Screams. I have the other one down there. Yeah, this one's awesome too. This is actually on HD DVD. I have the Blu-ray somewhere too. The Shining. Awesome old flick. So yeah, that was rack 4. Now we're on to rack 5, which you guys are really not going to be able to see, but I will try to adjust the audio or the video. I got Silence of the Lambs, which is weird. I have that twice. I got Snow White. I do have some random shit. Slither, the South Park. Stand By Me. It's a great one in high def. Star Trek, a lot of people like that. I like it. It's alright. Stepfather remake. Strip Mind, which is another steelbook. I think it's a foreign release, HD DVD. A bunch of Superman stuff. I actually have a big Superman 10 box too, somewhere. Taxi Driver, and this is another one that sticks out. Like, it's not Blu-ray size. Pisses me off. And still to this day, this is the best version of Terminator 2 in HD. It's the HD DVD version. Got all the Terminator movies. Transformers. I have 2 versions of Transformers. I think one of them is actually missing a disc or something. The Thing. And this one's, somebody told me this one went out of print. I really love the Blu-ray of this. So, but if they come out with another version of this, this is probably one movie that I will rebuy over and over again. Texas Chainsaw, the original. Troll Hunter, Troll 2. Both True Grit, True Romance, Twilight Zone. I just had the 2nd season. Don't ask me why. Unforgiven. The Walking Dead. They had a really good deal on both these Wayne's Worlds for like $12 at Best Buy not too long ago. Wakewood. Here's another one that's just, movies like this are made for high def. Watchmen. Then you'll come across like a lot of the wrestling Blu-rays that I got. I don't have all of them, but I get them whenever I see a good deal on them, and just, you know, a lot of times I will watch the special features of the Raws. Like this one right here has the old school Raw on it. The Wrong Turns. I actually have Wrong Turn 4 in there on DVD. The Wizard of Oz, which, believe it or not, is just insanely detailed in high def. Zombie Strippers. And then, like, down here are more Blu-rays, but none of these are in order. Like, I've got my steelbooks, or not steelbooks, but Blu-ray books right here of a bunch of different various stuff, and these are cool. But I like putting them kind of together. You can see what I got here. You probably can't, but see if I can move it over. Yeah, I've got Falling Down, Dr. Strangelove, The Green Mile, Bonnie and Clyde, Shawshank Redemption, The Exorcist, Batman, Willy Wonka, How the West Was Won. It's another John Wayne. It's got John Wayne in it at least. North by Northwest. And this is the documentary. This is a DVD, so I shouldn't be in this video. And down here is some stuff that I haven't seen yet, or just review stuff. Like Dark Knight of the Scarecrow Blu-ray, The Others on Blu-ray, Scream 4. And actually, this isn't a review copy, but I bought this used and I've been wanting to see it for a while. The only thing is this movie lasts forever. It's like a long... some other shit on the side here. Horrible Way to Die, The Exterminator, The Howling Reborn, Frankenhooker, Perfect Host, Maniac Cop Torso, The 10th Victim, The Blood Trilogy. I also have I've got the Arrow video, and I actually have an extra Beyond if anybody's interested. That's still sealed. I have the Lord of the Rings box set. Some other random goodies there. So, in a nutshell, this is all of my HD stuff so far. And you can back up and kind of see what I'm talking about. So, yeah, I was bored this evening and decided, hey, why don't I do this finally? And so people can finally see. And as you can see, you know, there's DVDs. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this. I know it ran pretty long, but hey, that happens sometimes.